So this is the 8th video of my PLL series, and today I'm going to talk about J perms, because I think of all the remaining PLLs, J perm is relatively easier to recognize than the R perms and the G perms, definitely easier to execute than F perms and M perms. So here we go. So a J perm permutes two adjacent corners and two adjacent edges, but one of the adjacent edge is located between two adjacent corners. So it can either be, for example, these two corners and these two edges. So in this case it's actually these two corners and those two edges, but it can also be these two corners and those two edges. So the recognition is actually pretty simple. So it only affects four pieces, four connected pieces. It means that the other four will be fully solved like this. See, these four pieces are actually fully solved. So from this angle, if you just see a fully solved block, a face plus a block, this is a J perm. This applies to both J perms. So we have another J perm case, and then if you see like fully solved face plus a block, this is definitely a J perm. And then the direction of this will actually tell you which J perm it is. So basically you have to figure that out by yourself. And then I think this angle is probably more confusing because it looks pretty much like one of the M perms, because you've got a block going towards either left or right. So in this case it's actually going towards the left, and then in this case the other J perm, it goes actually towards the right. So this is an M perm. You also have a block going towards the right, but the difference between the M perm and the J perm is that, well, for an M perm, these two sticker will be different, will be of the opposite color, and these two will be of the opposite color. But for a J perm, although it got a block going to the right, it will have same color for this block and this sticker, and also on this face you'll get same color for this block and this sticker. So this tells you that this is a J perm. Also for the other J perm, you've got a block going towards the left, but you also get like this block having the same color as that sticker, and this block will have the same color as that sticker, and then this tells you that this is a J perm. So let me start. So the execution of the J perm. So let's start with this J perm. Firstly, put the J here. So these three will need to be fixed, and plus this block. So basically, just put the J, this 3 block on your R face, and these 2 block on your F face, and then you know that this block will be already solved. So this is the execution angle for this J perm, like this. And then you do RU, R prime, F prime. So as usual, I'll do the F prime with my right index flipping up, and then sexy RU, R prime, U prime, and then R prime, F, and then R2, U prime, R. So actually you will get an AF when you do the J perm with this face completely solved. Let's show you again. So if the face is completely solved like this, then you do, and then finish with the R prime, you will get an AUF. To make this AUF invariant, you need to add the U prime to finish. So like this. If you see this case, you definitely need to add a U prime to finish off and fix the AUF. However, if you see this case where you have this block here and this block is actually completely solved, so this block is solved, then you don't need to add that U prime to fix the AUF. It goes like this, and then it's already solved. You don't need to add U prime. So there are other cases where you need to add like U or U2 to fix the AUF. I guess I'll leave it to yourself to figure out. But another example would be, okay, if you have this block solved, and then there's a bar here, you need to add a U2 to fix the AF, and then you need a U2 to fix the AF. Okay, so this is for this JPerm, and for the other JPerm, actually I do two different elks for this JPerm based on what AF I get after the PLL. So so the first one have this execution angle. Basically, when you have the J located here, so the long side is actually on your R face, and this short 2x1 block is actually at the back B face, and then you do a U prime first. So the U prime is to make this solved block on your FR face, right? U prime first. So if you see this left face completely solved, and then this block is here, you do U prime, R prime U, L prime U2, R U prime, R prime U2, and then R L to fix. And then again, so this face already solved, and then this J is located like this. So I think I just do it again, like this. However, if you actually start, you can actually start with like this block here. So you can start with its F phase already solved, and then just do R prime U. So you don't have to add U prime at the start to fix the AF, because this is already your execution angle. So basically you just do this, and then you need a U prime to fix the AF at the end. So that would be the same, but it depends what AF you get after the OLL. And the other elk I do is this. So right, I think I just do another one. The other elk I do is actually the lefty mirror of the other JPerm. So basically now you have the J here, and then this block already solved is completely the lefty mirror of this RU R prime F version. So basically it's this, but I think my left hand is not as good as my right hand, so I don't usually do this out unless I get this AF like this. So if you have the J actually located here and this is soft, then I just do lefty JPerm. Otherwise, if I see this or I see this, I'll definitely do this one, because this one is way faster. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below.